Today, Canuck funny man Martin Short opens up to us about finding happiness during a dark time in his life. But first, last night went in one direction at the MTV European Music Awards. The who's who of the music industry hit the red carpet in Glasgow, Scotland for the EMAs. Inside host Nicki Minaj kept the show rolling.
I am your Royal Majesty, the Queen of Scots.
The night's big winners were One Direction, picking up 3 awards. However, the boy band was a no-show, accepting their awards via satellite. Another award winner not in attendance, Canada's own Justin Bieber.
I just won Best Male at the EMA, so I just wanted to say thank you to all my fans out there.
One of the night's biggest honors was given to Ozzy Osbourne, who won the Global Icon Award.
Thank you for coming.
Matt Damon is born again. The actor has confirmed he will be reprising his role as Jason Bourne in the 5th film in the franchise. He played the character in the first 3 films but didn't return for the Bourne Legacy in 2012, which starred Jeremy Renner. Filming will begin next year and the movie is set to hit theaters in 2016. You won't have to wait quite so long to see Horrible Bosses 2. It hits theaters this month, and I sat down with the guys behind the film's big laughs.
In the first movie, it was like you were just bad criminals. I feel like in this movie, you guys lost about 30 IQ points apiece.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's their enthusiasm towards their idea of going into business for themselves that maybe has led towards their lack of intelligence.
Watch for the rest of my interviews with the film's stars, including Jennifer Aniston, in the coming weeks. Martin Short is bringing his brand of comedy from the stage and screen to the pages of his very own memoir called I Must Say, My Life as a Humble Comedy Legend.
You think, oh my God, I can't write. What will I talk about it? But then you just start it.
What I love in this book is that you don't shy away from the adversity that you've had in your life.
When I lost my wife a couple years ago, how do you get happy again? Do you ever get happy again? Oh yeah, you do. The sun rises, you move on, and you kind of become empowered by it.
I know everybody always puts it onto you, what their favorite character is of yours. Which are the ones that resonate with you the most?
I would do Jiminy Glick.
Oh my God, can we get some alcohol over here?
Ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes of a cross-Canada hockey tour? Over to our Tara Sloan with an inside look at the world of Rogers hometown hockey.
It's been a fantastic weekend here in Burnaby, British Columbia, as we wrap up the 5th stop on our Rogers hometown hockey tour. And because this is hometown hockey, I wanted to give you guys a tour of our home away from home while we're on the road. This is our Sportsnet mobile studio. Come with me, let's take a look. All right, so now we're entering. This is Ron's desk. This is where Ron McLean sits. Check it out. I'm sitting in Ron's seat. This is where engineering and makeup takes place. We have to make the best use of the space. We're really not supposed to go in there, but we're gonna check out Ron's Ron Cave. Oh, I had no idea Ron McLean was gonna be in here. And you have some stats about this truck.
Well, I found it really interesting that it's 29,500 kilometers that this truck will travel during the course of our 25-city tour.
You know, I think it's impressive. Your array of snacks.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's what you get when you're Ron McLean.
This is all I have is Halloween leftovers.
Thank you for letting us in the Ron Cave. And don't forget to join us for week 6 of our Rogers Hometown Hockey Tour when we touch down in Kelowna.
I need the Ron McLean rider. Now you can find us on Twitter at AntCity for all your latest entertainment headlines.
Oh, Ronnie sure likes his array of snacks.
Where's your rider? Do you have a rider?
I don't even have a truck like that. It's got to be, you know, it is tough because you're away from home for a long time, and not just for Ron, but for the entire crew. Now, yes, they get to come back once in a while, but that's still a long haul for the entire season.
But you know what? It's great because they're hitting grassroots communities, people that are really being affected by hockey. Basically, what they did was they took the Kraft Hockeyville and they did it 25 times, and that's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited for it to come to Montreal too. It's really close to my hometown. So, but I was in LA over the weekend.
Yeah. How about old Jen Aniston? No big deal.
I didn't tell you this earlier, but I walked in and Jason Bateman, I had interviewed like 5 times in 1 year, which never happens.
Romance.
And they go, "This is Brad from Toronto," and Jason looks at me and goes, so do they just put you on every movie that I do?
That's a good impression.
That's a very good impression.
Yeah, and then he gives you the wink, but he's such a nice guy. But Jennifer Aniston, we actually talked to her about what it's like playing this kind of character that's opposite to what we all think Jennifer Aniston is. And this is what she had to say.
we love seeing you as this character because it's the antithesis of what we would think, Jennifer Aniston is.
That's why it's so fun to do it,
Right.
because she's so unapologetic in this dialogue, and that's why it's so much fun to play. Who doesn't love shock value?
Yeah. Blasphemy.
Oh, hi.
Blasphemy.
Did you tell her you're Brad, the other Brad? Hey.
Oh my God, no! I was actually a little starstruck, and I had interviewed her before,
Get it,
but
Brad Pitt? Okay, 10 years ago.
I know.
Nobody got that
But
one.
this is actually a really funny movie. If you like the first one, you're gonna like this one. And if you like, I don't know if you've seen this show, but it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is what Charlie Day is from. It's a lot of that kind of talking over each other kind of comedy. It's really
Like moonlighting.
It's like what we do every day.
Yeah.
Just talk over each
Because we're
other.
very enthusiastic.
But Martin Short was here.
I love Marty.
I know you love Marty.
I
You
can't
worked with him
believe you
on-
didn't send Marty my badge.
I totally didn't make the connection about
He's like,
Canada's
how do you
Got
know
Talent.
Marty?
But he was in for
Yeah, how do you know
CGT,
Marty?
buddy.
Yeah.
He was promoting his book, but what a nice guy, what a sweet man, really funny dude, and really kind of led the way for a lot of Canadian comedians who went to the States, and we're really proud to be Canadian.
The best part is that he signed your book
We
twice.
got to show this picture. This is hilarious. I actually, as soon as he left, I said, Marty, can I get you to sign my book? And he said, yeah, Bard.
Bard.
My hero, Martin Short. And
good old Bard.
And he legitimately,
Hey, Bard.
and it was funny, because I was like, he's like, it's Brad, right? And I said, yeah. I said, that's the name you can't screw up. So he walks out to the elevator, like the door's closing, goes, Brad, yeah. I goes, I think I just spelled Bard. And so he re-signed a new book, screwed up the first letter.
That's the
we
best
have another
story.
picture of it. Screwed up instead of yeah, he wrote yout. And then wrote, yeah, Brad, or as in the business we call him Bard.
That's so awesome. See, now you have a story with both books.
There you
That's
go.
really cool.
And we always talk about first at the story, how much Twitter and Facebook has changed news media. Well, on the weekend there was a death hoax for Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin?
Yeah.
That's only the latest one. I mean, we've had death hoaxes so many times
Tons
on
of
Twitter.
them. But it was going viral, and Macaulay Culkin wants you to know that no, he is not dead. And he tweeted out from his band the fact that he is not, and that they were just fooling around. But these things are crazy because it's these little feeds that come up during your Facebook thing, and they come up with the weirdest headlines that you actually have to press on, because if you're like, oh, if I miss this story, I'm actually gonna feel like an idiot about it for missing the
So
story.
weird how that just gets started.
But we're all, we all want to be first on the news.
I know.
And that's
No
it.
kidding.
But Jennifer Aniston, I'm just gonna sit here and just relive that moment over and over.
I don't blame you.